Red Teaming 101 Day 1. So in this video we're starting Red Teaming part, the playlist. I did Zephyr a long time ago and it was really great Red Teaming prolapse, but for sure we have no access creating video or write-up for the B prolapse because there's some certifications. But I realized there's some tracks from HackTheBox and they giving us some machines for into the zip here, and which one is really cool, and I decided we can do it together and learn something about Sneev and about red teaming. So let's get started. So we are starting with forest and we have IP addresses, hack the machine, grab user and root flag, and that's all. So let's start with mmap -sc for default script SV enumerate version and -vv for double verbose, and then it's giving us quality ports open here, which one is here DNS on port 53, and there's also SMB on port 445, and this one is for sure, and there's we have is Kerberos also, which one is really cool, is working on port 88. So if there's to be SMB enumeration or any others, then we can use the here netexec, which one is cool. Then let me show you. You can just need to be go here netexec wiki, and you can install here netexec, and then it's gonna be showing us really cool things about then how we can actually use it here, right? Let's start with nxz here, then nxz smb, and giving my IP addresses 10.10.10.161. So it's giving us here about the domain, which one is domain name is here for us, and domain is equal here as hackthebox.local or http.local, or which one you want to be create. So if we can enumeration here SMB, there's really great Chi from OXDF. When we go here SMB enumeration Chi from OXDF, and you can also check here and how we can use it here netexec or the other tools. So this is really great Chi for us. For example, you can check here how they can list the shares and can try to be login, or can check here listing the shares with SMB client. So the first of all, I'm going to be showing here, if we have a name, domain name is forest and the domain is http.local, then we can add it here on our host file. I'm going to be using here we etc and host, and then let's just try to add it here. So we know the domain name is forest and the domain is http.local forest and http.local, and we got here right now with this IP addresses, and we are just enumerated here with forest and http local, so it's gonna be up on the same door. Okay, that's great. So we can save it here. It's really important for us for the beginning. And let's check in here --. Let's give it here with a username and with a password and -- shares, and if we haven't access here, then what we can do is also, so the status access denied that we got, and there's look like is we cannot enumerate files with SME client or any others because there's no access with the guest. So but there's another tool I think which is cool, rpcclient. So to see how it's worked, the rpcclient, we can also check it here what it does. It's just for user and object enumeration, and you can go here rpcclient active directory, rpcclient, and from hacking articles, really great. So I'm gonna be checking here with rpcclient and what we can do here, and then how we can enumerate user or any others. So let's start here rpcclient. So gonna be started with -u. Therefore there's no username we have yet, and the domain name or domain is given here IP addresses, and we are right now into rpcclient. So what it's called here, for example, query domain info, we can check it's over here, and we grab the total users, how many users is here, and the server role, and what it can do is domain or something like that. Okay, the for enumerating domain users, and you can check here enum DOM users, and then it's gonna be giving us here DOM users is over there, and there's quite a users, so which one is cool, and let's try to be add them on our files. So the first of all, I want to be creating here rpc users.txt, and there's users names, which one is Fred, Watts, and Timor, Andy, or any others. So let me save them first, and then cat rpc users. There's some, something we don't want to be on or the users file. For example, like the users and then the colon and this parentheses or something like that. For the name, so you can use this command. It's gonna be creating here. Let me show you. Cat rpc users, and then cat rpc users. It's gonna be remove here the colon, parentheses, and just print the first data is over here, which one is usernames. So right now we have access on users.txt, and there's Sebastian, Lucinda, services alfresco, Andy, Mark, or something like that. So let's try enumerate more. Two domain groups is here on rpcclient for sure. It's gonna be giving us here group names like tasks, privilege IT account, services account, to something like that. The group queries, it's about you can check it here with an RID and giving here the query group and give this RID is over here. So let's check that first. Which we have already has here users.txt, nxz, smb, then -u. We just give it here before empty. Right now we can give users.txt and password users.txt. I just want to be check here. It's because sometimes the users using key as username has it has password. So the for not brute first here we can use --no brute first, and if we can do here brute force, okay, it's here, okay, --no brute force. So actually without --no brute force it will try all users with all users. With users it will try users by users. Okay, so there's look like any users is using his password, has his password with usernames. So right now we can check it here or second things. So what we can do here is what we learn. We got here users.txt, but there's no any other things, right? So let's start it here. nxz, smb. So we are just did it here, but I want to be save my notes also and how we grab users.txt, right? We just did it here and users. Okay, so it's because I want to be share you all my notes. It's just for you. Okay, users and the cat pc users for to be create or users.txt. Okay, that's fine. Now we can try another things, and which one's cool. So just gonna be go here and remove them all, and then asrep to asrep rows, and we have to be learned. Some domain has the Kerberos authentication protocols work on tickets or the grant access, so we can call it here asrep. So for the Windows-Abuse, and there's also here Linux-Abuse is here, and we're gonna be started here with Linux-Abuse. So when that's why while acting they can they carry without any pre-foothold domain user credential. There is no way the finding user do not recover Kerberos protection. So without the prior foothold. So let's try if there's some Kerberos accounts here, then we can check it later if there's also here on bloodhound. But let's try first of all on here. Okay, gonna be using here in packet get mp users as they told us here for the -- help. So first of all, we want to be requesting here to be tgt for users because we don't know yet. There's also the users file we need to be giving our users file, and we have no password yet for another users, and then we just need to be giving here -dc IP. And there's also we have to be give the target, so here, and just need to be give domain, username, and password. So in packets get mp users, and there's no password for us yet. Just giving here -dc IP, and giving the IP addresses, the users file, and which users file we have, and -request, and then HackTheBox local for here. And you can just save it as here the domain name, which one is targets, which one we are getting here. So let's just run it here, and we are grab here services alfresco to be hash from asrep 213, and then let me actually save it as the hash here. So I'm gonna be calling here we hash and just save it here. So right now we just need to be correct this hash, and then let me cat the hash here, and then for the be crack you just need to be going hash cat example. So when we check here and which one we have, the curve versus asrep. So let me find it here. Then it's giving us the here flag name, which one we can use it with the hash mode and the hash name, and there's an example. And then the hash mode is running here, and the Kerberos type, and then how it's actually look like to be our hash. It's similar, right? So let's crack it. Before we crack it here, hashcat -m to the hashcat module is here. The hashcat mode we are giving here this one. So let me actually give it this like, and then giving our hash the file which one you want to be crack, and then -force, and then it's gonna be correct for us is over here, and then we are grab it here the flag. So there's we grab here with hashcat, and then this is the services alfresco, and then we actually did it here with the in-packet get mp users. So we are getting here the username and password. So our users is services alfresco, and the password is service. So that's fine. So we can right now can use again at exact. Let's see. We have already has the username right now, the services alfresco, and then for password, now let's give this password. If it's work, it's giving us here to be green light, and now let's also check for another protocol, which one is WinRM, because this WinRM shell is the best for all time. You can check here everything you can do is a PowerShell, CMD, or any others. So okay, so we have an access right now on WinRM, so we can also check here evil-winrm -i, giving your domain name, username, and password. Alright, so we are in and get users, and then right now we need to be enumeration for pledge escalation. So first of all, I always work net users and services alfresco, and then I just want to be learn what this can do. There's look like nothing injectable things or any others. There's no, for example, the group membership, which one is interesting. So there's also you can check who am I, that all, and you can check here if there's impersonate on privilege name, or if you're on administrator account for UX bypass, but there's no look like. So let's check here ctab if something different. So it's really important. It's because there's something different, and you will see here, and then you may want to be go. But there's look like nothing similar or interesting, right? So everything looks like fine. So then we need to be go here bloodhound. So for bloodhound, you can go here No, it's, yeah, you can go here. What is bloodhound and what it's do, you can install here and starting, then enumeration, then the data and ingestions. The bloodhound is a data visualization tool, meaning without any data is not all useful. Bloodhound is very good at visualizing Active Directory object relationship. So let's create here bloodhound, cd bloodhound, and then let's grab our bloodhound data. So you can also use, there's too many things you can use. For example, it's here cp home elliot tools and sharpound exe or sharpound PowerShell 1 for grab them, upload it and just run it and grab the zip file. But I always love the Linux-Abuse because there's sometimes you know, there's to be EDR, AV-EDR or Defender can run it. It's not acceptable for you to do it. So this, if you can do Linux-Abuse, this is better to be do it. So let's add it here as bloodhound Linux-Abuse. So you just need to be giving here your domain name and then collection for all, username, password, and it means let's save it as a zip and giving -n as your DCIP. It's gonna be creating here for you bloodhound data as a zip file. You can unzip them, then analyzing the JSON file on bloodhound. How we can actually do it? Let me show you. Just need to be go here bloodhound, or it's not important too much, but you can go everything you may want to go. Sudo neo4j console for start here bloodhound, and then after we get it here, it's started. You can do bloodhound. That's gonna be start for us bloodhounds. So here. So let me check. It's founded one domain in forest and 2 computers, and here 34 users or any others. So let me actually remove and clear database because we're gonna be uploading here new databases. So it's phones, 76 groups, 2 GPOs, 15 OEOs, and something like that. So it's gonna be create for them all and then save for us on the zip file. Then you can use it for them on to be remove it and exchange it with us, users, and then something like that. Okay, so it's compressing output into here to the date and bloodhound and zip. So our bloodhound data is already there. So there's also, we can use Windows-Abuse. You just need to be go here and just cp, let me go back, cp elliot tools sharpound .exe. So with the Windows-Abuse, you can use upload sharpound.exe, and then you can just upload it here and then run it with -c all, and then it's gonna be creating for you also zip file for analyze it, right? So gonna be show you that later. So let's do it first. It's here bloodhounds. You may want to be going here bloodhound and then unzip them as JSON file. It's gonna be give you some JSON files here, so let's upload them on the location computer, Elliot documents, HackTheBox, Windows, Forest, bloodhound, and giving this JSON file. So that's all. We can go here right now and let's see what can our user can do. Services alfresco, what it can do. So let's check it first. We saw here reachable high value targets. And we know it's the member of services accounts, and service accounts is a member of privilege IT and account operators, something like that. Service Alfresco owns threats, but there's nothing we can go here anymore. So let's scroll down, and then looking for transitive object controllers, and then our users can write the DACL on administrator, then HackTheBox.local, and also enterprise admins and domain admins, something like that. So the best way to be go here, analysis, and scroll down, and then define shortest paths to domain admins. So here, right? So which one we have here right now to be added here? The best things we have to be do. Is it shorter paths domain admins? We are click it, right? Okay. So our users, the services Alfresco owns here threats and its own DCNC on HackTheBox locale, and then we can go here write DCL, then it's from exchange Windows permission HackTheBox.locale. So the shortest things we can go as services Alfresco can do here DCNC HackTheBox locale, and it has write DCL for exchange Windows permissions. Okay, so what it means or write DCL, and it can change use the password directly. You can also check it here on the internet, and I go here red teaming notes, hacking articles, or another things. It doesn't matter, you can check also. But Bloodhound has also here how we can do Windows and Linux abuse. But I'm gonna be show you today below the AD, which one is really cool, and then you will be understand what I mean. Linux abuse is best. So let me go here on the data. For to be run it here, to be add here new users, to be do it here. Then what we can do is the best things. So the first of all, to be added here, we need to be added ourselves as exchange Windows permissions for write DCL, right? So on there's we have to be do on Windows abuse. You just need to be use here PowerView, PowerShell 1, CD, Home, Elliot, Tools, PowerView, PowerShell 1. Okay, so let's just upload it here. Upload PowerView PowerShell 1, and then you just need to be invoke it and import all the things. Then you can also use here add domain group member and others. So I typed it before. It's because I'm not gonna be use it in this video. I'm gonna be using Linux abuse, which one is cool. Okay. So let's do it first with Linux Windows abuse. I'm gonna be show you what we can do, and we can also do with Linux abuse and to grab all the hash about the machine, and then we can do also check how it can actually work. Okay, that's fine. So let's import PowerView PowerShell 1 first. And it's here. Then you can directly we are at domain group member on exchange Windows permissions, the members or services Alfresco. Just give it here username and password, and giving here just secure strings for the password, and add the 0 with secure strings credentials on the right. DCNC, which one is here? DCNC for HackTheBox.locale. So it's really crowded and complicated command for PowerShell. That's why I'm gonna be using here Linux abuse, but let's also use that. So then after that all, and you will be see here we are added ourselves on exchange Windows permissions, net user services Alfresco. You can check, and then you will see here we are now on exchange Windows permissions. And then you can also check net group exchange Windows permissions, and then we have here members services alfresco, which is cool. Okay, so I told you before, this command is really complicated, and it's really hard to be right on the PowerShell. And there is a really great and malicious handsome or really great the tool. It's calling here blood AD. So I'm gonna be showing you seriaton from HackTheBox. They has the best bloody AD cheat sheets over here. Retrieve user information, add user to group, change password, give user general all rights, write on something like that. The bloody AD commands. So you can directly doing here bloody AD, and it's going to be give you here the flag how we can use it. So we need here domain, user, password, and DCIP again, host, and what you want to do. Add domain group member, or get, or remove it, or set it function category as the commands here. What we can do also on here on PowerShell, but this is really easier to do them. So if you want to be added here to be, you can use pip3 or pip install bloody AD for install it. For the use it bloody AD directly. I'm gonna be show you our host is here, giving your IP addresses, dash domain name, hackthebox.local, users and password. Then add group member, exchange Windows permissions, and which user you want to be at is services alfresco. And you can also check here below the AD, add group member is here now on here. Alternatively, it can be issue with using blade AD, which one is here, we use it, and then we can send it here directly. And then let's see, services alfresco added the exchange Windows permissions. So we here net group exchange Windows permissions, we have here services alfresco. So let's do right now what we can do, exchange Windows permissions. Now we can it scan general all and write DCL for then the computer here, the HackTheBox local, and write DCL trusted case. But we are already in, that means with exchange Windows permissions. Then we can check here, can do write DCL on HackTheBox local on this users, and then contains domain controllers. So we can also do here HackTheBox local, which one we did before, contains on users and the contains on domain controller. So we can now secretsdump in packet secretsdump services alfresco, and the service is because we are already on exchange Windows permissions, as we are a member. And if we are a member here of the exchange Windows permissions, and as like domain controller, we can dump the hashes. I don't know what's wrong. There's really something out. Let's see. Okay, it's because we are not right now on exchange Windows permissions as threat. So let's use here again, or Windows-Abuse, and then let's check it here again. And the services alfresco is here, and let's use it here, secretsdump fastly. So it look like the HackTheBox as remote or scripts directly after we did it here, right? So now as services alfresco, we can dump hashes, and let's do it here again. Yeah, we are already done, so I don't know what's wrong here. In packet secretsdump again. Okay, it's look like work right now. Alright, so we are getting here administrator hash already done here. So we have the administrator hash right now. -I HackTheBox locale and -u administrator -h for hash. Let's use this. Okay, that's fine. We are right now is the administrator as the group. So let's check it here again if it's deleted or script. It's look like not deleted. So that's fine. So I also want to be show you how to dump hashes with Windows-Abuse. I'm gonna be here exit and let's use here cp home elliot tools and cat64exe. So it's over here, uploads and cat64exe, and then also want to be show you how to use mimikatz elliot tools mimikatz.exe here, and cat64exe -e cmd.exe, and giving your IP addresses and which port you want to be listen. Okay, so right now you just need to be upload here mimikatz.exe and cert util -url cage -split -f http. Let's start your Python listener. Let's upload. Okay, then we can use it here mimikatz.exe. Now we are in, so we can directly use it here how to dump hashes. So let's go here mimikatz usage, and then it's same thing, we can go here. Okay, I don't know why it's not using here. Need to be given here somewhere. mimikatz.exe hacker recipe. Okay, the hacker tools mimikatz have to use hack tricks. Maybe we can go right. That's cool. So it's about how to use mimikatz on your here, right? Do LSA dump LSA, for example. Do we run it here or somewhere? So we just need to be pull HTBox or something like that. But this is not what I want. Okay, so this allow dumping all LSA exe here to be run pull HTBox. So and login password, you can dump it. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe there is no to password for us right now. And that's all what I want to be got today. Thanks for watching.